So, welcome to Where You At. This is where we are filming our first podcast. The reason why we started doing this was just because we wanted to have something for ourselves. Me personally, I did it just because we see people do content every day. I see people have fun with it and really just enjoy what they're doing. So I wanted to have something for myself as well, to where I can escape from my actual job and my actual duties and do something for me and just build my brand up. What do you got?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for this. This is something that we've talked about for years, right? Finally, even in the group chat, like we always say. So it's like exciting, man. I'm really excited to get our opinions out there, be able to talk ourselves and show who we are to the world, where I feel like we have a lot to bring, and I feel like we're a lot different than what's going out there right now, and I feel like everyone will like it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So we'll dive right into it. Like the elephant in the room. I've been teasing you all week about it, but
Annoyingly.
Seahawks are in the Super Bowl again.
Sir, let's go 12.
They definitely got some ghosts in their past that are definitely haunting them on this one.
Why you gotta bring up old stuff, bro? Come on now.
It's a storybook ending. A chance to rewrite history, right?
Yeah, no.
Really just seeing what they're going to do and being able to just talk about that from your perspective as a Seahawks fan. Where are your feelings and all of that at?
Man, it's a mixture, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm excited because Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Who wouldn't be with their teams in the Super Bowl, right? And man, anxious. I just want the game to happen already. I want it to be here right now. Can we play the game already? Like, why do we have to wait? I hate this, man. 2 weeks is way too much. Honestly, it should have been a week, but I'm excited. I feel happy, man. It's a good feeling knowing that your team made it all the way. Especially these last few seasons have been nothing. It's been a struggle. The firing of Pete Carroll was at left field, honestly, for me. And now with McDonald there, the way he changed our team, I'm hyped, bro. I think we have a great team. I think we have everything it takes to win this game. And not even by a little bit. I think we're going to win it by a good amount. So I'm super hyped.
Oh, so that's your prediction you put in there.
I think it's
going
gonna
to blow out?
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I won't say a blowout. A blowout is saying a lot, right? It ain't going to be like our first Super Bowl with the Broncos, right? It ain't going to be like that. Well, I can't say first, second Super Bowl. But it's going to be a game where I feel like we're going to show our dominance, right? We're going to show who we are. And I think this is honestly the perfect team for us because we've been wanting to get over that loss. But no, I'm excited, man. I just want this game to happen and so we can finally show who we are and leave that last Super Bowl behind us and finally look at next time you think about the Seahawks the Super Bowl, you think about this win. You know?
For sure. So I want to just get your opinion on where your guys' defense is at this year. They've been killing it all year, in my opinion. I'm not a Seahawks fan at all by any means, but
we're still trying to transition slowly but surely.
So where do you rank them compared to the Legion of Boom?
Shoot, dark side, man. Right there. LOB is huge, right? LOB has been talked about for years now, since it started, how they're the best defense, right? But yeah, so I think it's very close. I think it's LOB just but better, honestly. I'll take dark side over LOB any day of the week.
All right, and then you guys got this wide receiver,
Baby Jason,
and he's really just exploded. Now, you and I already talked about him last year, and knowing what he was capable of. But this year, did you think he was going to have the breakout season like he did this year?
I can't lie, man. I honestly wasn't sure, right? We saw sparkles of it last season, right? We saw what he can do, and honestly, I was just excited to see what we can do, right? If I always trust our coaching staff and our front office, right? So if they're willing to get rid of DK and Lockett just like they did, it has to be for a reason. You know, they got their jobs for a reason, right? So honestly, I've seen the highlight tapes from Jason in college and seeing his highlights from last season. It shows what he can do, and so I was excited to see what he could do, being the true number one now with no other person to really take away. We got Cup, right? But it was JSN's team. And seeing what he did, man, it's huge. It was crazy. He finally got to shine. Even his past teammates were all saying that he was the best one in that locker room. And he had Olave, Garrett Wilson. We had a bunch of big names. And they were still saying that JSN was the best of all of them. And so it was cool to finally see it come out and for him to get his flowers and show the league and the world what he really was. And I'm so glad it was just with us. I'm so glad it was with the Seahawks.
For sure. Well, I know we don't like to bring up old stuff, but let's say it comes down to it. You have JSN on the outside. You got Sam Darnold behind center on second down on the 2-yard line.
I'll say.
40 seconds left. You want them to run it or you want them to throw it?
Well, in this game, Charbonnet's out. Obviously, he's out for the season. You have K9 back there. K9's great and all, but you said what yard line are we on? 2 yard line? Dude, I wouldn't even pick JSN or K9. Give me Barner.
To run it in?
Give me Barner. The QB sneak, dog. The truth, man.
Just fucking.
Nah, I honestly, I would run it, please. Just run it, man. Just we have the timeout. Give them a chance.
Got it.
Do it for the city, man. Because we gonna riot. We gonna riot if they don't run the ball at least once.
All right.
Don't make that same mistake. And if you want to throw the ball, just make sure you look before you throw it. Come on, man. If you don't see it, throw it away. We got 40 seconds. It could have been so much better. Russ should have saw Malcolm Butler in the middle. He should have saw that. But what's done is done. It's the end of the day. We got another chance. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't think it's going to be even that close. Where it's going to be on that 2 yard line with 40 seconds left. I think it's going to be a very different game for sure.
Now you say different as if you guys are just going to assert dominance or.
Nah, bro. No, I don't. I think it's gonna. I think highly of the Patriots. I think they're a good team. I think they're gonna do great. I just think that we're better. I do. I think you've seen Drake May in the playoffs right now this season. He struggled against top defenses, right? And now he's gonna go against one, if not the number one defense compared to his. Obviously, he has his, but it's just up to see what Drake May does. That's what it is, man. And if he can actually produce against us, it'll be a game. But if our defense is playing how they played and come in and lock in, I don't see Drake May scoring more than 17 points, man. I don't see them scoring more than 17 points. And actually, just to say that, my prediction for this game, I don't know if you're about to ask that.
Go ahead.
I got 31-17 Seattle.
Sheesh. Y'all heard it here.
Right here,
31-17 Seattle. Now, what does that do for the city of Seattle? What does it do for you guys?
I think it does everything, bro. Honestly, if you look at the past, and I feel like the world doesn't really feel this, but from people from Seattle, we're overlooked a lot. Completely. Yeah. I feel like when you go on NFL Network and you want to hear what's the buzz and the news and all that kind of stuff, you never hear the Seahawks until this season. And then now you hear them talking about the Seahawks because we were surprised everybody. If you look at all the podcasts, all the stuff about predicting the season, right, for us, everyone was saying we're going to be a below average team. We're going to be the last in our division. What happened? Top of the NFC West champions. Everyone doubts us always. There's never been a season where they look at us and they're like, they're going to be Super Bowl contenders. Maybe before the last Super Bowl they did a little bit, but still, when you go on NFL Network or any of these podcasts, no one's ever talking about the Seahawks. No one's talking about the city of Seattle, ever. So I feel like this year was a wake-up call for the world to see that Seattle is worthy of talking about. We have what it takes to be on the top talks of any podcast or any channel, honestly. So this just gives us a voice, I think. Shows us that we are here, we are a great city, we are a great team, and that you can't just overlook us anymore.
For sure. I think more importantly, I think what it does for the community is huge. Businesses, future developments, like that makes a great impact for the city of Seattle.
I think hopefully after this, they'd even consider Seattle as a Super Bowl host one day. It's never been here. I don't even think it's ever been talked about, a potential place. It's always the bigger states, right? You got Vegas, New York, freaking Cali. All these big spots, they feel like are a lot more, I guess, popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Seattle never gets a look. I hope one day, at least this year, shows that we are worthy of it and we can actually be that city to host something big.
Just going back a couple of years, they hosted the MLB All-Star Game. That was big for the city of Seattle. I worked for a company at that time and they took advantage of the marketing and really was successful and drove business that way. And another thought of that as well, if you have the World Cup coming here this year, it's going to be huge. They're cleaning downtown Seattle at this moment. It looks a lot better.
Of course.
And then not only that, just future, right? More people wanting to play in Seattle when it comes to sports. Seattle needs a basketball team. Bring the Sonics back, man.
We need it.
I love NBA, so bring the Sonics back.
I'm tired of being a Wizards fan. Y'all ain't doing me any Hey, Nito.
Bro.
Trae Young, it's going to be something special.
No, I don't know about that.
If AD can get on the damn court. If he can get on the court.
My Pistons are number one in the East.
No one talks about Pistons. No one
Bro,
likes.
my Pistons are number one in the East. Cade and them.
I don't understand you, bro. You are literally a Raiders fan,
Yep.
a Phillies fan,
Yep.
and a Pistons fan.
Yep.
3 different states.
Yep.
Why?
So growing up, I idolized my dad. That was the one thing that we connected on. So
Makes sense.
he was a Raiders fan growing up. So when I was born and I watched football with him, it was always the Raiders.
Raider football.
Coming from California, that's what I rooted for. Even though we've been bad and awful.
But that makes sense. The Raiders make sense. You're from Cali.
Yeah.
That makes all the sense in the freaking world. Where do the Phillies and the Pistons come from?
So my dad told me the Phillies came from his favorite baseball player played for the Phillies when he was younger. His first baseball team he played on in Little League was the Phillies. So that's where he brought that into his, hey, that's my team.
You guys didn't look at the Pirates or anything.
Correct. Could have been anybody.
A's, Oakland.
Oakland, Dodgers, San Francisco. No,
All those would have made sense.
He chose the Phillies. And like I said, growing up with him, we watched Phillies games.
Yeah.
And I got to see them win some championships. Was beautiful. I got to see Detroit. He's a Detroit fan because
Where did Detroit come from?
well, when he started watching basketball, he watched the Bad Boys, right?
Oh, okay.
The Celtics were big back then, and
Yeah.
that was the first team to beat them in the East, and so he was just like, that's
Detroit.
the team. Detroit, that's where I'm rocking with him. Same thing, had a lot of bad years with him, but I've been able to see them win a championship too. Yeah, man. These fucking Raiders. I seen them go to the Super Bowl.
Hey.
They went to the Super Bowl. Rich Gannon, shout out Rich Gannon. And Tampa Bay Buccaneers whooped their ass that year, and
How did
that
that make you feel?
I was devastated. I was in what, third, fourth grade or something at the time, first grade maybe. So it was a long time ago, and I just remember watching that game and seeing Rich Gannon throw those interceptions, and it haunts me to this day because I knew we had a chance.
Yes,
this year.
you guys could have won that game.
But so
That makes sense. I only went to the Wizards because Sonics were gone. Everyone jumped to OKC, but just the disrespect of them buying him was just like, I'm cool. Even though I wanted to follow KD, right? It was just like, nah. But then my boy John Wall went over there to the Wizards, and I followed him from Kentucky, and I loved his game, and so I just followed him that way. And now Wizards fan, and it's been a very tough.
it's okay. That's how the Pistons were for me.
And now the Wizards are about to be what the Pistons were. So.
Okay, but
Oh,
let's
come on,
relax
Trey
that.
Young, AD.
If he ever gets on the court,
Hey, it's good. I'm excited.
for sure. So, other than that, really just wanted to play around with this, see how it went today. You got anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No, like he's saying, we're playing around today just for getting our flow right. So this is our first one, but there's gonna be better ones, and it's gonna keep going. If you want to keep rocking with us, please do. We're gonna have a lot more fun stuff going to come out, and hopefully you guys are there to watch it. You know what I mean?
You want to tease a little bit of what we got planned, or you want to save that?
I think we should save it. You know what I mean? Let them see it firsthand when we do it. All right, if you want to give a spoiler, go ahead.
I want to tease it a little
Oh,
bit.
go ahead. You can tease it. Go
So
ahead.
we do plan on doing some golf content. That's the one thing Georgie and I that really brought us close is being on that golf course together and really
Oh,
just having fun with it. Really just growing over the years and being able to have whatever conversation we want to. That's kind of where it all started. And then also just some almost lifestyle vlogs, not really just super content based, but being able to just hang out with our friends and record our interactions because we talk about it all the time,
Yeah.
how ridiculous we are sometimes.
I'll tell you, if a camera followed me, it'd be a movie. So funny.
Really just recreating what we have to offer and just seeing where it takes us.
And showing you who we are. That's it, really.
But other than that, see you next time.
Vlogs, baby. Yes, say it again. I want to hear you say it.
Nah.
Please, one more time. Just one more time.
We got one time out.
Nah,
one time
one
out
more
because you're the
time.
co-host. So.
I do appreciate it.
Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in with us. Until next time.